Patrick Hornqvist has been so good for the Panthers, redirection goals in front. He's changed the dynamic of the power play. Joel Quenneville wanted him there, and we had some research the other night. You wanted to look back. The last team to win a Stanley Cup that did not have a previous Stanley Cup winner on their roster was the 1989 Calgary Flames. So if they go out and they didn't have a Stanley Cup player that had won a Stanley Cup before. Patrick Hornqvist had won a couple. Verhaeghe won one last year with Tampa Bay. They made that assertion. Joel Quenneville talks about Hornqvist and his off-ice preparation and the way that he goes, and he's never satisfied. He's one of the hardest-working guys, and it's really come down into that dressing room and infiltrated to players like Barkov, to players like Huberdeau, Ekblad, to see how hard this guy works in the mid-30s, continues to score goals, and he is a big reason that they've been able to change that philosophy and that work ethic down in South Florida. And Joel Quenneville loves everything about Patrick Hornqvist. And you see the post-game interviews with Patrick Hornqvist. Panthers win 3 straight. Not satisfied. Not good enough. There's still areas we can improve on. Before a 3-game winning streak in Florida, everyone's happy. Yeah. But Patrick Hornqvist just continues to pound the message home from Joel Quenneville that he wants to get across. And the dynamic on the power play, the Panthers are one of 3 teams that use 2 defensemen on their first power play unit. Last year they had 4 forwards. They used it on the wing. And one of those hot map charts for where the goals are scored. Last year the Panthers power play goals were from the wings and plays down low. You didn't see hardly anything in the middle of the ice. This year that hot map is filled up in the blue paint. And they got the 2 defensemen. They got Yandel in the back, and then Ekblad, that's a right-handed shot that plays on the left-handed side. And they just load up and take slap shots. And Hornqvist is in front. And if he doesn't score, then players come in and pick it up. So it's just what Hornqvist has done to that team in the transformation. That's why you want Stanley Cup winners on your team. You know better than anyone. But Hornqvist has been able, he's the big reason they've changed the culture down in South Florida.
You know George Richards, who follows the team extremely closely, and George Richards was with us a few hours ago, and he said that Patrick Hornqvist is doing exactly what you said, but he added, he said he's teaching the guys, have fun when you're supposed to have fun, and come to work every other moment of the day. So Patrick Hornqvist is bringing that work element. Then let's not forget to have fun, but we can't have fun all the time. Sure. Because there are moments, and you said it, he comes to practice. That's why Q likes him. This is what it takes to win. And you live in that area. You played in that team. And a lot of guys get down there and think, hey, this is great. This is fun. Remember, I got to Dallas. This is great. This is fun. It's warm all the time. No. You still have to work. And if you don't have players who want to work every single day and work harder in practice than in a game, you're not going to be successful. Well, that's what Patrick Hornqvist brings out. Okay, fun's fun. Now it's time to work. Let's get it done. And he leads by example. He's got his 11th goal.
And the average,
that's a heck of a year.
30 feet.
Yes.
That's how many, 30 feet, the average is probably the average goals.
How many, how many he's actually shot in? Because you don't shoot a deflection. He didn't shoot that in, but how many has he shot in for how many has he redirected or had him bounce it on because he's in the right position?
Here's the best example. Aaron Ekblad had it at the top of the right face-off circle, out of the play, on a power play, was going in, and he was shooting to score. He was shooting to score top shelf. He didn't see Hornqvist at all. Yeah. So all of a sudden, Hornqvist come in front of the net. And when a player is shooting to score, not many players are going to go in front of the net, especially when he's at the top of the face-off circle. So Ekblad winds up. All of a sudden, Hornqvist comes, and it hits him right here. Right here, and it bobbles over the head of the goaltender. A couple inches higher, he might be out for the rest of the year. It's
right here.
With a broken jaw. I said, that takes some insanity on your behalf to go in. He got rewarded with the goal, but that's the kind of mentality.
What did he say back?
Huh?
What did he say back when you said that?
No, I was just saying we don't get the interaction with him because but I was just thinking that's what I actually said on air in the radio booth. But to see him have that kind of bravery, he was the last pick in his draft class.
Dead last.
And it shows that he wanted to work and get everything done. So it's he's a big reason that the Florida Panthers are where they're at.